Behind every post on social media is a grab for attention, even the smallest to largest thing. The reason we post is for attention. If you don't want attention, you do not post. How do you think this has molded the social construct of our current society? The power of social media, and like this is another presentation versus reality kind of concept. Found a stream that's just cannabis plants growing. Yes, I've seen that one. There's one on Kick. Oh, we need a toke though. And then we can get on to it, because I wrote down some stuff today for the story. So we have like 10 scene construction things that we're going to go through and see if we kind of hit these points. And I went through with my friend to get a couple of extra points to see if things that I missed. And one of the main things that I missed is identifying 100% who each character is, what each character's reality is, and or like what they believe is happening versus what actual reality is, right? Alright, here we go. Premise that every social media post is fundamentally a bid for attention captures a core truth about platforms designed around engagement metrics like likes, shares, and views. While motivations can vary, ranging from genuine sharing to self-expression, the act of posting inherently involves interaction in an attention economy, where visibility equals value. This dynamic has profoundly reshaped society's social constructs, influencing everything from individual behavior to collective norms. Below, I'll outline key ways that this unfolded, drawing on psychological, cultural, and economic shifts. Amplification of individualism and self-presentation. Social media has elevated personal branding as a social norm. People curate highlight reels of their lives to garner attention, fostering a culture where self-worth is increasingly tied to online validation. Should I get like a gardening game with every flower ever and have like a gardener persona who figures out what the flower would do in Butterflies and Vertigo? Dude, Callie, that would be an amazing promotional thing to do. Oh my god, that would be so good, dude. There has to be a game out there. Like, go onto Steam, type in gardening, or go on, like, type in, like, is there a game that has every flower in it? Like the flower game, like a gardening flower game? There's definitely one. There's someone out there who's a programmer who absolutely loves flowers that made a game about gardening. 100%. You could try playing Strange Horticulture. Never heard of that, Levi. Increasingly tied to online validation. It's plant ID based puzzle game. Ooh, interesting. This has molded society into one that's more performative. Everyday experiences are filtered through the lens of shareability, leading to phenomena like influencer culture, where ordinary individuals aspire to micro-celebrity status. On the positive side, this empowers marginalized voices to gain visibility and build communities. However, it also contributes to widespread impression management, where the authenticity erodes in favor of polished, attention-grabbing personas. Studies show this correlates with rising narcissism scores among younger generations, as constant feedback loops reinforce attention-seeking behaviors. Polarization and echo chambers. The quest for attention incentivizes extreme or sensational content, as algorithms prioritize what keeps users scrolling. This has fractured social constructs by deepening divisions. People from tribes around shared outrage or affirmation, often ignoring nuanced discourse. Society now grapples with amplified echo chambers where confirmation bias reigns, eroding empathy and civil dialogue. For instance, political discourse has become more adversarial, with viral misinformation spreading faster than facts because it captures attention through emotion. This is real-world ripple effects, like increased societal fragmentation and distrust in institutions, as seen in events fueled by social media echo effects. Mental health and interpersonal dynamics. Attention-driven posting has rewired how we connect, shifting relationships from deep to breadth. Friendships are quantified by follower counts, and the fear of missing out, FOMO, or social comparison anxiety, has become endemic, particularly among teens and young adults. This molds a society that's more isolated despite hyperconnectivity. Loneliness rates have climbed even as online interactions explode. Positivity has its normalized mental health decisions and support networks, but the downside is a culture of addiction, where dopamine hits from notifications mimic gambling, leading to burnout and distorted self-perception. Research links heavy social media use to higher depression and anxiety, reshaping how generations prioritize virtual approval over real-world bonds. Economic and cultural shifts. Social media's attention economy has commodified human interaction, turning users into both customers and products. This has birthed new industries, content creation economies worth billions, and democratized fame, allowing anyone to monetize attention. Culturally, it has accelerated trends like viral challenges or memes that define collective identity, making society more fluid and reactive. Yet, it also perpetuates inequality. Those who master attention-grabbing tactics, often privileged or sensationalist, dominate, widening gaps in visibility and influence. Broader social constructs, like news consumption, have tilted towards entertainment over substance, eroding informed citizens. In essence, this attention-centric model has made society more dynamic and interconnected, but also more volatile and superficial. It rewards extremity over equilibrium, pushing us toward a performance society where attention is currency. While it has unlocked unprecedented opportunities for expression and change, the trade-offs, mental strain, division, and eroded authenticity, suggest a need for mindful engagement or regulatory guardrails to restore balance. Ultimately, as social media evolves, so too will these constructs, potentially toward meaningful interactions if we prioritize connection over clicks. Do you think that content prioritizing authenticity and natural interactions can scale to the levels of viral? Have we gotten to a point where what we considered normal before is now crazy? Yes, I believe content that prioritizes authenticity and natural interactions can absolutely scale to viral levels. Though it's often more organic and less predictable than engineered sensationalism, virality isn't just about shock value. It's frequently driven by emotional resonance. Hello, good night, fuck you, love you, good night, fuck you, Muffin, have a good night, good seeing you, bro, take care, man, sweet dreams, bud. We'll see you when we see ya. Relatability and genuine human moments that cut through the noise of curated feeds. For instance, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge exploded in 2014 not through polished ads, but via user-generated videos of real people participating in a raw, unscripted way to support the cause, raising over 115 million and invoking millions worldwide. Similarly, Spotify wrapped goes viral annually because it delivers personalized, authentic insights into users' listening habits. Nothing staged, just data reflecting real behavior, which users eagerly share as a form of self-expression. More recent examples include Duolingo's mascot Death campaign, which leaned into quirky, honest brand personality to spark organic conversations, or Ocean Spray's response to a viral TikTok skateboarding video, amplifying a natural feel-good moment without heavy scripting. These cases show that authenticity scales when it taps into universal emotions like joy, surprise, or vulnerability, encouraging shares because people feel connected, not manipulated. That said, it's not a formula. Authentic content often virals unexpectedly, as it relies on timing, cultural relevance, and community amplification rather than algorithms alone. In a saturated landscape where skepticism toward staged posts is high, genuine interactions stand out and foster deeper engagement, like word-of-mouth growth or loyal communities. Creators who build on personal stories or cultural specificity rather than trends can achieve massive reach organically, as seen with raw narratives that win hearts through fan-driven sharing. However, scaling requires consistency and a focus on value over hacks. Burnout from chasing virality pushes some toward inauthenticity, but those who stay true often see suitable growth. Have we noticed growth, guys? We have noticed a significant amount of growth. It's crazy the amount of growth that we have seen. It's fucking insane. It's unbelievable. On the second question, yes, we've reached a point where many pre-social media norms now seem crazy or outdated, while behaviors once considered fringe have become normalized, largely due to platforms' amplification of extremes and reshaping of social expectations. Before widespread social media, everyday interactions emphasized face-to-face civility, privacy, and unfiltered experiences. Things like kids playing unsupervised outdoors for hours or people debating ideas without recording them. These can appear reckless or antisocial in a hyper-connected world where safety, documentation, and online validation dominate. Conversely, saying inflammatory things online without real-world repercussions, once seen as rude or unstable, is now commonplace, as platforms enable anonymity and echo chambers that reward outrage. Social media exaggerates the crazy by showcasing extreme examples, creating a distorted view where unplugged life feels alien in contrast, and constant sharing, even if mundane or fabricated moments, is the default. This shift is neurological and cultural roots. Platforms rewire brains toward dopamine-driven validation, making offline solitude or unshared experiences seem odd, while enabling insane antisocial acts via apps that detach actions from consequences. Traditional guardrails like inherited rituals or morality once kept impulses in check. Their erosion reveals how fragile sanity can be, leading to widespread mental strain and normalized chaos. People report pre-social media eras as nicer and less insane, with less polarization and more genuine connections. But now, visibility into others' lives fosters judgment and a false sense of social madness. Ultimately, this inversion reflects a broader societal pivot toward a performance over presence, but it also opens a door for counter-movements, valuing authenticity to reclaim normalcy. Damn, that's some powerful shit! I like it, guys. Yeah, I'm down.